Hey everyone, here's a demonstration on how you can use actions within your custom GPT. So this particular GPT I created to search within my apps like Google Workspace, Google Drive, Gmail, Slack, that sort of thing. I can run a search directly from the GPT, and the GPT can analyze the data based on the search result. It's unlike the custom GPT you create. If you don't use an action, it's gonna use the data or files that you upload, things like PDF. So there's a static information that update in real time. But with these sort of things, with actions, you can actually fetch data real time. That's gonna help you like get latest informations and get overall better results. So yeah, let's just go ahead and try it out and see how it goes. So I can actually look for find a particular file inside of my Google Drive. Once I run this thing, I have to give it permission only once, and it did find one of the Google Drive or Google Drive files that are titled this particular file. So I know this file exists directly from my GPT. One other thing I've done is that I've hooked up my I believe Google Calendar, so I can look into my what Google Calendar events do I have, and it should be able to look into my Google Calendar, and it says there are no events found in Google Calendar. Meeting with X. Let's add some. Okay, I think it's fine. I can just go with that. Now let me try to find check my Google Calendar and see if I'm available. And 15th of this. Okay, so it's saying I do have a meeting with X. You saw that on real time that previously I didn't have any Google Calendar event. Now just that I added one, and it's currently showing on the back end. So there are a few things. I'm going to go into that. I'm going to show you how the backend is done on the GPT side, how the backend is done on the API side as well. You probably already figured I'm using make.com as a backend based on that, and this is basically how the scenario looks like. And if I go back to the behind on the GPT itself, I can see there are a couple of things. First thing, you've got the names, description. These are just basic stuff that doesn't like matter that much. What matters though is the this description. Usually when you try to create a new GPT, so if you want to create a screen, you describe your GPT, it's gonna create the description for you. But I figured, I found out that you still have to do some additional updates to make it better, because this was generated by the AI and this part is I created or I prompted. So so basically, yeah, I do update this part as you need it. I'll link all of these materials, all of these like blueprints and stuff like that in the video description so that you can easily find it. And all right, the main important part is this action part. When you click on actions, you're gonna see it is blank, so it's gonna say create a new action. But what you can do, I already created one. So I'll obviously like attach this schema, this open API schema inside of these video description so that you can find it easily. So you need to create an actions. An actions is basically how it talks to make.com, and ultimately make.com is talking to all the other platforms that you want to connect to this GPT. So not much you need to know about this part. You can ask ChatGPT if you need to learn more about how this is done or how this is formatted. Let's say you want to, I only have these three apps connected right now, maybe Google Drive as well. And these are not connected, but these are part of this called enumeration. That means it is possible to connect with these apps as well. So if you want to add more, you just do things like this, copy and paste a platform name, whatever that is. Let's say maybe Asana, you want to connect to that. So you can just add the text there. So that part is pretty much done. The only thing that matters is this part. So you gotta know to update this part with the value from the GPT side. That means you can visit this when you paste this, you come to this pod, and obviously at first you have to create the this webhook module. I'll link to this blueprint so that you can just paste this entire thing at once. And once you have this entire thing, you can click on here, add a new webhook, just name it, you or whatever you want to name it, listing, and now I can copy the address, and you see there's this link or this string of text. You can copy that entire part and paste it in here, and that's gonna because this part is kind of directing to my scenario, but you need to do it on your scenario. That's why it's gonna be different, and you have to paste it as it is from the make side. All right. Once that's done, I'll switch back to my original one. Once that is done, the next steps you have to do is basically go ahead and connect your Google, Gmail, Google. Another example how you can connect the different apps. Let's take a look into our system. So I want to connect my Gmail. So let's just go ahead and do it. Copying this thing and pasting this thing and making this Gmail. So whenever OpenAI detects or ChatGPT detects I'm looking into Gmail, it's gonna run this flow, and we can actually pick up the email app, and I want to do a search and connect Gmail. The name's gonna be the subject line, ID, email ID, link. Do you have any link, any sort of link? I don't think you do. You can leave that empty. Content, text content, that's fine. Created. Let's see. Date, that's fine. Parent, we don't have any parent. Maybe we can add. Okay, in the ID field, we can add, instead of the ID of the message, we can add the recipient, I guess, or it'd be better if it says sender or something like that. There's gonna be sender and receiver. Receiver email address. Okay. All right. That should be fine. I want to find. Oh wait. I did make a mistake, which is like I actually made it static instead of dynamic. So I don't want scheduler to be static. I want to have it run based on the query. So I'm just gonna add that query here and save it. And I'm gonna search is find schedule AI emails from Gmail. And it's asking me for permission. And it's looking into my Gmail. And it did find some of the emails. And one of the emails was from 17th. It's November 17th, so like almost a month ago. Which is I think accurate, not bad at all. And here's some information based on my system contents. So that's the emails I got. Obviously, I can update the prompt and ask it to, hey, list more than one email. I believe I did. I'm not sure why it picked only one. Okay, it did only find one, though. Okay, so because it says maximum results to be 1, I can make it 10, and I can ask it again. Same thing. Give me a timeline of the email. No need to print the content. So we will exclude the content from showing up, so only get the timeline. So starting making the API request, and so as it's showing up, so you get more than a ton of emails on that day, so that you can see all of the timelines. So I guess that's pretty cool. And because we have more than 10, we can also update the limit to show more than 10 emails in the list. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. Thank you guys for watching the video.